What if I told you a digital product that normally takes weeks to build could be launched in under 5 minutes? Not by a team, not by an agency, but by an AI trained on $11.2 million of digital product sales. No tech, no funnels, no fluff. Just you, the idea in your head, and an AI that turns it into cash. I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to dive right into that product. So this is our AI challenge generator. And by the way, it's 100% free to use. So you're not going to pay upfront for this, but watch till the end because you're going to see the magic it can create. I'm going to actually say that I want to launch a challenge here. So it's a challenge builder, and I'm going to do a fitness challenge. So let me say a 30-day strength challenge. Okay. And I'm going to say, let's go. It's now going to ask me for my handle, and I'm just going to pretend for the fun of this that I'm Whitney Simmons, so an Instagram influencer who's been around the game for a long time. And it's going to take all the context from Whitney's page, from her site, and from her Instagram, rather, and it's going to actually help build a challenge using Whitney's image, likeness, her personality, all that good stuff. So it says, "Hi, Whitney. Here to help you create your 30-day challenge. Based on your fitness expertise and content, I think we can create something amazing that aligns with your training philosophy of building strength and feeling empowered." So pick that up from our Instagram. Challenge name, 30-day strength challenge. Or would you prefer something more catchy like strength and empowerment 30? Start date, it suggests a start date for you. Challenge length, 30 days. What price point were you thinking? Perhaps 45 like your other programs. So it literally looked and did research on those other programs. Description. It's giving an example of a description that it could suggest as well. So I'm lazy. I'm just going to say all of these sound great. Let's go with the strength and empowerment 30. Strength and empowerment 30. So boom. Great choice, Whitney. Let me update that for you. Challenge name, strength and empowerment 30. Start date, Monday, June 2. Boom, boom, boom. All this looks good. I'm not even going to read the rest of it. I'm just going to say, yep, looks good to me. I'm pretty lazy here. So it looks good to me. And now it's going to ask me for some pictures, is the next thing it's going to ask me for. So pictures, I can actually upload pictures from my phone, or I can just pull them from Instagram. And so again, I'm pretty lazy here. I want to create this in 5 minutes. So I'm going to tap pull from Instagram, which is the recommended here. And now our AI is going to be whipping up a sales page with all of this information. It's going to be looking at Whitney's Instagram, pulling in different clips from her Instagram, or at least like different sound bites, things that she said in her captions to make sure that the content is aligned with Whitney, the tone is aligned with Whitney, and then it's going to also pull in those pictures. So you'll see it pulled in a transformation photo up top. Looks like that needs to be resized a little bit, but we can actually resize that right after going through the rest of the photos. And then it's pulling in a few other pictures from her Instagram. Looks like it's pulling in some clips from her videos, and then actually this photo down here. So it just pulled in the last 4 pictures, but depending on the picture that you have on your Instagram, if you have specific pictures that are, like if the last 4 were all fitnessy or they're all related to your content, great, or you could have just uploaded your own photos. But for me now, I'm just gonna create account to save page. Actually, before we do that, let's look at the text that the AI generated. So build both mental and physical strength with a 30-day progressive workout plan. Join a supportive community that encourages and uplifts each other on their fitness journeys, and then experience intentional movement designed to empower you and help you understand your worth. Then from Whitney Simmons down here, challenge start date, challenge end date, exactly what we talked about. And then it actually is taking into account the tone from her Instagram and writing this language. So, hey, beautiful souls, I know how it feels to struggle with self-doubt and the weight of the world on your shoulders. I've been there. I want you to know you're not alone. That's why I created this Strength and Empowerment 30 challenge. It's not about lifting weights. It's about lifting each other up and finding strength in our vulnerability. So literally talking like Whitney, and then it comes down here and creates the rest of the page. So we've literally got a sales page where I could tap this like buy for $45 button after Whitney sets up her account or after I create my account, and people would literally be able to buy that. And I'll show you what they can get on the inside of the platform as well and how you can build that out. But literally, we've taken now the lift from creating your own sales page for a digital product, for a challenge, for a program, for any sort of digital product that you want to sell kind of sub $100, and made it so that you now have a draft in literally 3 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and create an account to save this page. I'm just going to do like Matthew, let's do -test@solin.stream. Continue to terms of use. Then you'll agree to, if you want to set up your account, agree to the terms of use on the Solin platform. So, if this is relevant for you and you ever wanted to do this, this goes and talks through our terms of use, free to set up. We receive 30% of the sales through our marketplace. I'm going to tap agree and continue. You can also go ahead and add add-ons to your product. So Solin has created add-ons. In this instance, we're offering a ultimate nutrition guide you can bundle with your fitness challenge, just because that's a very logical bundle. So most people would add this on, and they'll get to keep a percentage of those sales. It will also make the experience better for users. But I'll add this to my challenge. And then you'd go ahead and continue and finalize. So we literally integrate with Stripe on the back end, so you can start accepting payments literally after finishing this. So I'm going to go through and finish this right here. I just finished setting that up. And now literally I can go ahead and edit my landing page, right? So this button down here. So I have my email, my password to actually manage this account. I could go ahead and download the app, and I'll show you what's on the inside of the app in a second so you can see it. Or I could edit my landing page directly from this area. So I've got Matthew-test@solin.stream and then my password. For now, I'm just going to tap edit landing page. And you could see now, if I wanted to actually go ahead and edit this page, what I could do as this loads is I could actually update all of the pictures, update any of the sales language if I didn't like it. And all that good stuff. So let me just tap go here so you can kind of see what that looks like. But you see I now have strength and empowerment 30. All of those bullets that we went through, the challenge start date, the end date, if I wanted to add testimonials or transformations from a previous program or ebook or challenge that I use, some sort of digital product, I could go ahead and do that. And then I could also update the photos here as well. So you'll see I could resize that photo, resize those top photos, and update the other photos that we just generally pulled from Instagram. So really, really simple. If I didn't know how to do anything, I could also tap this get help button down here, and that button is going to actually take you to our other AI agent that's just going to help you create or make changes directly in the app, directly in your studio without even needing to know anything about the platform, right? So I could ask it any question like, how do I change my price? Or how do I edit my welcome note? And that's just going to help you right there in the moment. So you can just quickly change your price with a couple taps of a button. So that's what you will actually see there. Now, you might be wondering, okay, well, what about cool, I've created this landing page. Now, how do I actually create the underlying program, right? Or the underlying content that goes inside of my digital product? And there's a couple ways that you can do that. So I'm going to show you what it looks like for a fitness challenge. This is the actual Solin app. And this is one of the creators that we work with, Laura Lee. So you can actually see inside of one of her programs really quickly here, just a quick sneak peek. But you'll see inside of this, Laura Lee's actually uploaded all of her content directly in the studio. So that this same thing that we were just looking at right here, Laura Lee's uploaded her content there. So you could upload different pieces of content, whether that's videos. In this instance, it's a workout challenge. So it might be like workout videos or like an actual 8-week program. If it were some other type of challenge, call it like an accountability challenge where it's like 10,000 steps and a gallon of water a day, right? You might not actually need to upload any content. You could literally just go ahead and come into your community once a day for the 30 days of the challenge and hype each other up the same way you'll see Laura Lee's doing here. So you've also got a private community area that's just built in. Once you create that initial challenge page, again, it takes you 5 minutes. So that initial digital products page, it takes you 5 minutes. You now have all of this infrastructure to actually go ahead and deliver your challenge. So it might take you 10, 20, 30 minutes to actually get in here, get comfortable, and deliver the challenge. But you literally have a sales page that you can start accepting sales in 5 minutes, a digital business that you can start running in 5 minutes versus something that may have taken you a couple weeks to do in the past. A few other things just to quickly touch on and highlight here that I think are super important and helpful. When it comes to building your digital business, some things that are super important are also creating different upsell opportunities. And this is something I talk about in other parts of the channel, but upsells are crucial because challenges or low ticket digital products can be a great acquisition engine to get people in the door, but the main goal is to increase the amount of money that you're making over time. And so you'll see what Laura Lee and others on our platform do is they actually upsell things like this cooklet. So the cooklet you could buy for 20% off, that's just upsold directly in the community. It's also upsold directly in her content area, this welcome area right here. And so these types of things are things that you can just with one tap of a button, you can ask, again, this AI helper dash down here, hey, how do I add an upsell? And you can add upsells, either Solin upsells that you're going to get a percentage of sales from, or your own upsells that will allow you to just really build out your business. So That's how you can literally build a business in 5 minutes with AI. Spend a little bit more time on the back end actually creating and building out your digital product, but leveraging the infrastructure that a platform like Solin has set up to make your life literally 10, 20, 50 times easier. Now, I want to show you guys one other thing, because the other piece of this that's really important in terms of building your long-term business is also promoting, right? And so if you have a built-in audience on Instagram, Facebook, elsewhere, you want to be able to promote that really easily. And so if you're using a platform, you want to make sure that platform allows you to easily promote. Now, with Solin, we have lots of promotional tools built in. We literally have a promotion agent down here, and I talk about this in another video. It's built on 2,300 digital product launches, and we know all of the best hacks, practices, best tips to actually selling as much as possible. And so you could ask, hey, what's a good example of a launch post? Or what are the best performing story sequences for promotion? And it's going to literally give you examples of those right here. So Solin will make your promotion easy. If you're not using Solin, hopefully you find another platform where you have other tools or tips or hacks, best practices that you can use. But promotion is going to be key when it comes to actually selling that product, right? So we're waiting for Dash to come through with the hookup here. But Dash comes through with 5 different examples of Q&A story sequence, transformation sequence, scroll purchases story, a 5-star review story, an app preview, and literally just examples of other people. Like, you could tap into this and actually see what this other person posted. So you could zoom in here and go ahead and check out this video. But these are just examples of things from 2,300 launches that we have the underlying data to know what works best in terms of promo, and we'll feed that to you, right? So that's one example. Also within this area, right, when we talk about building a business, other things that are going to be important is just sharing proof that it works, right? So within Solin, you'll be able to share your 5-star reviews, continue to share that review directly to Instagram. And so these are the types of things that you can do. You can take these reviews, share them to Instagram. All of these will be compiled right in your promotions tab in the bottom left. You can also check out client transformations, and we won't go ahead and look too deeply at those, but you can see if you were selling a fitness program, you can collect transformations directly in here. If you're selling a skincare ebook, you can collect skincare, like before and afters of your face. If you are doing some sort of like confidence boosting, you can collect before and afters of people writing up how they felt before, how they felt after. So lots of different things that you can actually collect before and afters for. And those transformations, right? A transformation is proof that your program, your ebook, your guide, your digital business works, right? So those are things that you should definitely be capturing. And if you're using Solin, it's going to be super easy to capture them directly in the platform. All of your reviews will be right here as well. So you can literally see all the reviews that you have and go ahead and share those directly to your Instagram. And pro tip, if you're sharing them to Instagram, make sure you copy your sales page link and actually put a direct link to purchase when you share that review. Make it easy for people to buy, right? They see a review, they're like, oh shoot, I want that same type of outcome. Where can I get that? Just let them tap with one click to actually go ahead and buy that. So these are the types of things that you can do. This is what AI and like integrations to platforms like Solin enable. But it's really like, it's about the AI and what AI has enabled and how it makes your life like literally from 5 weeks to 5 minutes, how it makes your life 1,000 times simpler. Right. And so leverage the tools that you now have at your disposal to spend your time in places where it's more high value. Right. Our belief is always, if you're a creator, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business person, your highest value time should be spent on creating content to get more customers in the door. So spend all your time creating that content, building a brand, giving away content for free, and then, leverage tools, systems, platforms that make it really easy for you to build your business. They take the lead time from 5 weeks to 5 minutes so that you can get products out the door and start testing things, learn, iterate, get feedback, get reviews, get transformations, get that proof that it takes to actually build a 6-7-figure business. So if you are a creator and you want to build a digital product, we are going to leave a actual link in the description, in the caption of this video, for you to try this for free. If you don't want to use this, that's totally fine as well. Think about how you can leverage AI to make your life easier and to build digital products faster. If you're using your own website or Shopify or something like that, go ahead and leverage AI to at least build out a lot of the first draft of a lot of things for you. And you can literally go ahead and take a look at a platform like Solin, take a look at some of our landing pages that we know convert super well, steal the format of those and try to reverse engineer that on your site. Like, do things smart, right? Copy people, copy things that work, make them a little bit more your own, and then just leverage a lot of the legwork that other platforms have done to make your life a lot easier, right? So whether you're going to test this out yourself or not, just know that tools like this do exist and try to make your life a lot easier. Take some of the learnings from this video and apply them to your business. If you have any questions or comments, as always, please drop those below. And if there's anything that you would like to see us try to build with AI that would make your life easier, literally anything at all, please let us know in the comments, because we have a development team here that is consistently trying to build on the cutting edge of AI for digital products, creators, fitness, and we just want to keep making your life easier, keep building things that are valuable for you so you can go help other people get healthier, make positive changes in their lives. All right, we'll catch you guys at the next video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.